Welcome to Somewhere Through Time. This channel is dedicated to people who experience past life memories, those who simply cannot forget. Here, you can share your stories without judgment while remaining anonymous. Hello, everyone. Before we begin, I just wanted to wish you all a happy Thanksgiving. I hope you have a wonderful holiday, and I hope you enjoyed today's episode. So sit back and relax, grab your tea or coffee, and let's begin. Today's story is from Jem Tucker, a professor who studies children who have past life memories. Today's story is about a young Thai girl. She remembers many details of her past life. Her parents, in disbelief at first, soon discover that she is telling the truth. One of the first cases we saw involved a girl named Ampan. This case was old by the time we got to it. Ampan was 19 years old at that point, but the details still seem fresh in the minds of the people we talked to. Her parents said she had started talking about a past life when she was 5 years old, older than many other children when they began. She was crying one day and said she wanted to go home. Her mom said, "Your home is here. Where is the home that you're talking about?" Ampan answered, "Buhom village." Buhom was 3 miles from the family's village. A paved road connected them when we were there, but witnesses said only a dirt road existed at the time, with buses rarely going between the two. Though Ampan's father had a distant relative in Buhom, her parents never had been there, and they didn't know of anyone in Buhom coming to their village to do business. Ampan then told the story of a previous life. She said she had developed dengue fever and died at the district hospital. Dengue fever is a viral illness spread by mosquitoes in tropical and subtropical climates. It's usually not deadly, but a variant, dengue hemorrhagic fever, definitely can be. Her parents asked Ampan what her name had been, and she said Wong or Som Wong. They reported that she also gave a family name, but they didn't remember what it was. When her mother asked how she had come to them, Ampan said she had died at the district hospital. A van took her body away. She ran after it but couldn't catch it. She then began walking, and after 5 miles, she passed by the road in front of her parents' house. She said she was looking for drinking water. She saw her future mother, and there was a cool breeze. Rather than continue on her journey, she lay down to rest there, and she was subsequently born to her mother. On that first day when Ampan told her story, she cried to go home. She continued to cry frequently, sometimes on a daily basis, for 3 years. Finally, when she was 8 years old, 30 people from Ampan's village rented a bus to attend a merit-making festival, a Buddhist religious event that was being held in Buhom. Ampan went with her mother and a family friend. When the bus reached Buhom, Ampan led her mother and their friend to a home where she ran to hug a woman there, calling her mommy. This woman had a daughter named Som Wong, who had indeed died the way Ampan had described. We talked to Som Wong's parents, her sister, and her brothers. Ampan's mother had let them take Ampan in their home for some private time on that first visit. Ampan told them she wanted Som Wong's Buddha amulet, a religious piece often worn as a pendant and thought to protect the owner from dangers. Som Wong's family reported that Ampan told them where the amulet was and then found it. She also looked for some of Som Wong's clothes, but they were no longer in the house. After about an hour, Ampan's mother said they needed to leave, though Ampan didn't want to. She continued to visit after that, often 2 or 3 times a month, sometimes staying as long as 10 days. Her parents, glad she was finally happy, did not object. They reported that she still had the memories at age 19, which is much longer than these children usually report them. But we didn't get to meet her because she was away visiting friends. We tried again on a later trip, but she was away that time as well. Though we didn't get a chance to talk to her, I was struck by her story. It offers interesting evidence for past life memories, both in the way her statements corresponded to the other girl's life and with her apparent ability to find the girl's amulet. What impressed me the most, however, was the image of a deceased spirit chasing after a van, taking her body away from the hospital. She then tried to find her way back home after the van was gone. That longing to be with her family seemed to continue into another life, as Ampan cried so frequently to see them. Rumi once said, "Don't grieve. Anything you lose comes around in another form." Well, that's it for today's episode. Thanks for watching. Until we meet again, so long.